gamers, and welcome to my channel. And in this video, what we're going to be talking about is a lot of awesome stuff that revolves around us making a whole bunch of money. And I will be talking at some point here during the video about how we're going to be making a crud ton of RP by doing those ULP missions. Okay, you guys, so listen, we got the bunker this week, which is a very short week because December 13th, we got our brand new DLC, and the recording time of the video right now is December 9th, so that means we only got a couple days to be making millions and millions of dollars. Can it be done? Yes, it can, my friends, and I'm going to be going over a bunch of ways that I'm going to be making money during this time and how you guys can be utilizing the time as well and be doing particularly some of the same things as me. All right, you guys, so right now we've got bunker sell missions, which are dishing out double cash and double RP. Now, if you do this in a public session, I believe you will get a small bonus. So particularly if you guys want to take the risk and do this in, a public session, you can do something like that. Another thing too is not having your stock super duper full, because you will get multiple sell vehicles. But potentially if you were doing this in an invite only and you had a whole bunch of stock and you ended up getting 2 phantom wedges, then that can particularly be done with one person, because I've done it with one person before. I've actually done the monster trucks. There was like 3 of them before, and there was only one of me, which was quite the grind, because they give you like a half an hour sometimes for the more terrible vehicles, and you want to stay away, I would say, from the monster truck and the Dune FAV. Like right here, I just got the Dune FAV. Now, if you guys don't want to deal with this, what you can simply do is just find a new session, because look at this right here. Bro, I'd have to do like 5 drops all the way in the city just for this small amount of money right here, which is only going to be like, I think, $400,000+ or a little bit less than that. Alright, so just finding a new session and then going back into your bunker. Now, you will end up losing some stock doing this, unfortunately. But, that's the price that we have to pay for getting some sort of sell vehicle. Which I always tell my friends, too. I wish that we could just, like, pay for, certain type of sell vehicles that we want. So we're just going to go ahead and do this again. You can see right there, I did actually lose, like, $21,000. Which is not that bad, because it is dishing out double cash and double RP right now. So it is going to be a win-win situation. Although, I will let you guys know, it does take a little bit of time for that to go ahead and build up. But we'll be talking about that more towards the end of the video. So you can see right here, dude, 1 sell vehicle in 1 sell location. Not multiple drops, not multiple vehicles, none of that, anything at all. So real quick, oops. Backed up too fast on this. Hold on, let me get this thing in the yellow circle if I can. There we go. Mission accomplished. So you guys, that was super easy. I did end up doing this in an invite only session, just because I didn't want anybody coming and messing with me. There's always sometimes, in bigger sessions, gobs of people. Then they're all flying around like Mark II oppressors and stuff. And, with the YT and being who I am, I'm very easily recognized. And I just didn't want anybody to, like, grief me. All right, guys, so back to the bunker. Check this out. These ammunition sell missions right here, they stack up pretty fast. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it seems like every single time I go to my bunker, I've got one of these babies waiting to go sell to some sort of random ammunition store on the map, which is dishing out double cash and double RP. So that means these little sell missions right here, just like little mini sell missions, are worth $100,000 right there. That's a nice little chunk of change, especially when we're doing a multitude of things here, and all of this money eventually is just going to keep adding up and adding up, okay? So check this out. Over here at our, I would say, CEO office, we got the same type of deal with this export here and dealing with our special cargo crate warehouses. So it'll just give us a random location once again. So I'm just going to go outside real quick, and then one of the people that are working for me over at my special crate warehouses is going to call me up and be like, hey boss, it's time to move some product here. And then once again, normally this would only give us $50,000, but this time it's going to be giving us $100,000+, well, $100,000. So check this out. And we're just going to always be delivering this down at the docks too. And there's a couple, I would say, crate warehouses that are really nearby this. And it's really cool if you guys own those, because it makes this especially super easy and fast to do. So there we go. There's another $100,000 that I just gained for doing some sort of little tiny mini sell mission in the game. Now, don't forget, at least for me, I had to go to my agency because it said that this thing is filling up and it's filling up fast. You guys, I've already completed my 200 security missions, which is going to give me the max amount of payout for this agency here, which is already paid for itself with the safe. And it did take some time doing those security missions, but was well worth it because I'm making $20,000 every 48 minutes. And then here over at my arcade too, I always got to pop my head in my arcade because the maximum amount of money that your safe can hold over here is $100,000, and you can't tell me, you know, just going to your arcade and collecting $100,000 isn't not like gonna be worth it. And then for here, I do not promote my nightclub at all, really, but there still seems to be a little bit of cash that carries through to my safes here. So we'll just grab this because, right, every little bit helps. That'll help me get some rockets later for Christmas. Okay, so anyways, from here, you guys, nightclub sell missions. And another thing, too, is, like, you want to be resupplying your bunker. So right here, it looks like we've got just enough. I mean, it could be more full, of course, but, you know, there's enough here so I can go ahead and just make a sell mission. You guys can see right there, too, I made a lot of money with sell missions for doing this. I'm just going to move some stuff around here. So I've gotten all of these dudes right here working on creating crates, I would say, for my nightclub business, which just fills up AFK and is a great way of making money in the game, which is just something that I'm throwing in here.
Okay, so
just to go ahead and show you guys, like, of course, it's going to take a little bit of time to fill your bunker up, which the main thing is which I'm trying to focus on, because a fully loaded bunker, this, I would say, just for the very short duration until December 13th, is going to be worth a little over $2 million. So that right there is a really great way of making some money in the game, just making sure that your stock is full at your bunker, and then running like all this other stuff too. Like if you guys could even get in and get yourself a solo Kusatka KO Perico heist, that would be great as well. But this is something that I wanted to go ahead and show you guys too. So you want to pass a little time in the game, I'm going to show you something right here. So the ULP missions are dishing out double cash and double RP. And the easiest one to do, I believe, is this one right here. So it's called Extraction. Now, if you guys own like an armored Kuruma, all you literally got to do is go pick this girl up in an armored Kuruma, take her back to the hospital, and then these missions are dishing out double cash and double RP, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna get $100,000, but look at all this RP that I'm gonna get here. So I just got a chunk of RP for delivering her, and then watch this. 20,000 RP? Oh my god! You guys, if you literally wanted to rank up this week, it's doing the ULP missions. And if you have an armored Kuruma, you could be going back to back with those extraction missions just by starting it up, making $100,000 each time you do it. And on top of that, the 20+ thousand RP, which is a fat chunk of RP, okay? There's not like a payout like that in the game necessarily at any given time, but there is now. All right, you guys, so we're back at the bunker. Hold on, I think I got lost here. Just making sure my workers are working. So you can see in the bottom right-hand corner that while I was doing all that other stuff and just collecting cash, just easy money in the game, you know, doing that stuff, my bunker really hasn't filled up that much necessarily. So one thing you guys want to make sure that your bunker is filling up the fastest is purchasing the upgrades. So like all the upgrades are going to be a good thing to do, and then focusing nothing on stock. Okay, so potentially at this point you've already spent millions of dollars or a lot of time with research, and you're no longer doing research because bunkers came out, I believe, in 2017. So we're looking at quite a long time for the bunkers and all the research. There's a lot of stuff to research, but from there, yeah, you definitely want to be focusing all your men and women down here, if there are any, to be working on making guns stock, so you guys can be doing the sell missions. And like what I've showed you too in the very beginning, that was completely solo. All this stuff that I'm doing here is completely solo. I don't need any random players to help me out. I don't need any friends to help me out potentially. So day or night, I'm on the grind right now trying to make as much money as possible for the brand new DLC, which I would say at this time, if you guys had at least $20 to $50 million, you should be a-okay, okay? But once again, it's going to be a 2-part series of a DLC that's going to be potentially a very massive DLC that's going to stretch all the way until the summertime. So anyways, from there, if you guys enjoyed the video and it was helpful in any way, hit that like button down below on the way out, subscribe for more content, and thank you for watching. My name is GRAVESIGHT, and I will see you in the next one. So peace!